That's why I refuse to ever research my bloodline. That's a valid reason as any. My dad does a lot of genealogy research, and it's quite interesting from a historical perspective, because most of our family that at least the ones that I find interesting, are extremely working class. And when I say that, I mean, like, basically, we don't have many black family members, so not slaves, but most of the family members who weren't, like, nobility, so most of them, were indentured servants. So, like, you have the occasional, like, oh, hey, Baron such and such, or like Queen such and such from so and so. For every one of them, you have like hundreds of random German fuckheads who were in massive debt and got shipped over to America to do indentured contract labor. You know, Germans, Englishmen, Scots, you know, etc. That's my family. And I find that way more interesting. But yeah, fair enough. I need to take off my sweatshirt because it is warm in here. So, that took a little bit more time than I wanted, but I still got a good hour and change. Now let's get into, like, really fucking degenerate tier list maker shit. I'm gonna try to find here. Let me come back to this screen here. I want to try to find a ideology tier list that has a lot of ideologies, but not ones that I would be like, what the fuck am I looking at? You know what I mean? Here, let me move this up a bit. There we go. How long until you think schools are going to teach about degeneracy? I don't know. That's actually a good question, and I don't know. Because what's more likely, what the Republicans are gearing up to do right now, what the Trump admin is gearing up to do, is just delete the Department of Education, which will leave things up to the states. So you're going to have blue states that are like, yeah, we're going to teach this. And then maybe red states will start teaching like, oh yeah, this is degeneracy. They've basically, in some places, they've kind of already started doing that. Because a lot of the far right takeover started at like a local level. Like a lot of the crazies that you saw in some of these videos circulating in the early like trans panic days were like school board people, parents attending the school meetings and stuff. March 2020 political ideologies tier list. I don't know. Here, I've found something. I found this. This mostly like ties it to certain people. I'm not gonna mince words. I don't fucking know who half these people are. Looking for some rankings, but got distracted by a ranking of European countries. Classic. What, this? Straight out of anime? This is would you believe it? This is, egoism is a form of anarchism. I get, they've helpfully color-coded most of these. This is Max Stirner. As far as I know, there is no existing photograph of Max Stirner. He's, like, as far as I know, Max Stirner has actually never been photographed. Despite the fact that he lived in the second half of the 19th century, so, like, same time as Marx, roughly. He was another young Hegelian. They both learned from Hegel. There was never, like, he never had his photograph taken. So all that exists are some, like, spurious drawings of him. From, I'm guessing this is Engels drew this? Engels was known for drawing some shit. And he wasn't bad at drawing, I think. I think we're gonna have to research these people. Yeah, I don't really want to use this, because it's like, oh, this person, these people, and whatever. I don't know. It could be good for, like, I don't know, maybe this is better for content. I'll keep that one open, and I'm gonna keep looking for another tier list that doesn't have, like, so many fucking ideologies and whatever. Look. What was this one? Okay, let me show you guys how insane the first one that I was looking at was. Okay. I think we're probably gonna have to do Just maybe go to school. I've never gotten any good history classes that actually taught about history. All right, yeah, sure. We'll probably, you know what, we'll do this one. I'll cover what I can with this one, because this is one of the ones that I found at the beginning of stream. Look at the fucking ideologies on this thing. Let's, where's the scroll bar? Is it on the side here? Can I, it's a lot. And most of these are micro ideologies. Like fucking look at this. You see the Black Hundredism, fucking British fascism, Brazilian integralism, authoritarian capitalism. Like these things that are listed as separate ideologies, they're all just fascism. Catholic workerism. I wouldn't even know what to do with half of these. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, and the worst thing is that some of these I actually recognize and have things to say about, but there's so many just like, what the fuck is this kind of ideologies on there? I don't know if I can do it. So for the purposes of this stream, this is gonna be educational, all right? Is this gonna be propaganda? Yes, I'm a socialist. I have biases. Fucking sue me, right? We have woman ideology, the man ideology. That's true. We're gonna go with the one that has pictures of people, because this one is actually like way better and more condensed. Hello, Editing Y2K here. This is just one part of a multi-part series of me ranking all the ideologies that I know enough about to comment on. It took place over the course of 2 live streams earlier in the year, and the other parts will be all available on a playlist if you're interested. Please check it out, and thank you for watching.